What I love to do in the kitchen is baking. For me, ski mountaineering is to go out in the nature, and maybe this is the problem that I'm not so fast in short races, because I want to spend a lot of time in the nature and alone. And sometimes when I'm in the nature, I think, what would be nice today to cook? And sometimes I think, what would be good to eat to recover well? So maybe some of my loops are too long, but yeah, I enjoy it, and this is a really passion for me. For me, the best recovery between races, after races, is to cook. I don't need a massage or something else or a recovery walk. I want to go to the kitchen and prepare great things. I started cooking really early. My mom showed me a lot of things in the kitchen and I tried it. I think I was 8 or 9. Then I was watching in the cooking books. After I went to a school in Austria, it's called a tourism school. I worked as a cook for 5 years in a big hotel in my hometown. After I studied nutrition, so this is the perfect combination with nutrition, cooking and sport, so it matches. The passion for ski mountaineering is because my parents, they don't walk on the piste or on the slope. So we were always out in nature. And so they took me for a full moon tour when I was 11, I think. And we went up to our home mountain in my village, and it was the Sylvester night. And we had a tent with us and we slept on the mountain. So this was my first SkiMo loop. And it was amazing because we had full moon, it was Sylvester. And yeah, and from this point, I started with ski mountaineering. The World Cup races offshore are my main business, because this is the reason why I'm in the army and in the national team of Austria. And the big races are absolutely my passion, because I'm getting stronger from day to day, and I'm getting stronger after 1 hour I can push. So in 2017, I think I was the first time on the podium in the World Cup. It was really strange because 3 months later, Kilian wrote me on Facebook and he said, "Hey Jakob, how are you? I will do the Paramenta in 2018. Are you motivated to make it with me?" And I thought, I'm dreaming, or is it true? And yeah, it was true. And the World Cup races are for me a perfect preparation for this kind of races, because in a World Cup you have to push from the start. So I prepare my body for hard starts. Also, like in Paramenta, we started every day really fast, but I can manage it that I stay on the same level to the finish line. And I'm lucky I didn't suffer at the Param with Kilian. It worked 3 days really good, and on the 4th day he had the big crash. So after that one we had to do it again, and we tried it this year again to win the Paramenta. It didn't work. We managed it on the 3rd place. We are super happy because Kilian had not the best day on the 4th day. He had big stomach problems, but amazing that he finished the race, because I think nobody on this planet could do it, because he was completely out of energy and he did it. It was great. Kilian taught me a lot of things, like the preparation from skins. In the past, I was always super nervous or checking a lot of skins for the races. And when I was with Kilian in the room, I asked him, "Kilian, which skins are we using the next day?" And he said, "We take these ones." And I said, "Yeah, you want to try it before we start?" "No, they are working." It's not the most important thing, because you need strong legs. Or also the recovery walk after a race, it's not very important. So feel your body and listen to your body, and then it's working, he said. It's fantastic that we are going to Olympia, so all the people can see what ski mountaineering is. In the past, in the World Cup, there was only the individual race, and then they started with the vertical race, and I think it was 2011, there was the first sprint race. And I managed it really good. I think I was in the top 10. Now I don't have a chance to make the qualification. Of course, ski mountaineering is for everybody. It's room for everybody. So me or Matteo Edalin, he's only focusing to the individual race, and there are some others They are doing only the sprint or maybe the vertical race, but in the sprint race you see new names, new generation, and yeah, it's fantastic. I know I'm a teacher and I love to work with kids, but when I stop with SkiMo, my wife and me, we are looking for a small hut. If you have a small one, you can see how happy the people are, you can talk with them, and I want to make people happy with my food.